Hey guys, it's Sammy, and I have somebody with me today. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Tango 9.
Yeah, I mentioned him a couple videos back, so if you didn't watch that video, make sure you go subscribe to him. He's an awesome commentator. But before we get into what we're going to talk about, I just want to say that I created a new gamer tag. So if you've been trying to add me or send me a message and I haven't replied, that's why. It's Sammy Cakes. It's SAMMYY, like Sammy Star, but space Cakes. CAKES. So yeah. I put it in my YouTube bio, so make sure you go add that. And I also wanted to say that for my next video, I'd like to do a Q&A. I've been wanting to do that, but I keep forgetting to mention it. So if you have any questions you want to ask me about my life, or anything about gaming, whatever you want to ask me, just send me a message on YouTube, or you can tweet it to me, and I will answer them in my next video. So yeah, I'm going to be asking Tango, which his name is Taylor, so I'm going to refer to him as Taylor, some questions, and he's going to answer them, and we'll just go from there.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Does first-person shooters cause violence, and is it fair to blame shootings and stuff on violent video games?
I'm just gonna throw it out and say no. I know I read like a couple weeks ago there's like this Moscow bombing, and they connected it directly to Modern Warfare 2 because of the Russian, like no Russian scene.
Oh,
and,
jeez.
yeah, it was. I saw the newscast and they were completely biased, and showed that scene right after showing the video camera of the airport blowing up.
Uh-huh.
They switched to the game and showed shooting all the civilians and stuff, which I think is completely unfair. I mean, I think there's a certain age where you shouldn't be allowed probably to play video games, but I don't think it's fair to blame it on video games. I think parenting has to come in play sometime.
Yeah, I have to completely agree with you on that one. And I'm definitely going to have to go search for that video after we're done with this.
Oh yeah,
I hadn't even heard about that. Yeah, I completely agree. I don't think a young kid should be playing first-person shooters, but I don't think that as like the older kids that play it are like, oh my god, I want to go out and shoot somebody in the face.
Yeah.
And get a care package.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I mean my bro, when he was in line at the midnight release to go pick up Black Ops, and there was a mom in line with her son, and the son was apparently 12 years old, and she was letting him skip school the next day to play Black Ops.
Wow.
I know.
I think I think 13 or 14, if it's like you could start playing like games like this if it's controlled, you know, and the parents are like around them watching them and listening to what they say, because little kids can get a pretty bad mouth.
Yeah, for sure.
From these games.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think mostly it's a lot of the multiplayer. Like,
yeah.
Campaign is one thing, but when you get on Xbox Live, and then you get those couple people that just, like, they just rage, and they'll say every swear word you ever heard of in 2 sentences, all linked together, and, yeah, it's just another story.
Yeah, when you're a younger age playing these games, and you hear these people that you're playing with saying that, I think the younger kids look up to, people that are, like, good at this game, or, they're gonna want to do it, too, if they hear them saying words like that.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I mean, like, myself growing up, I grew up and my parents hated first-person shooters. Like, they did not let me play anything violent. I grew up on, like, Mario Kart and, like, Super Mario, which is, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just a completely different genre. Yeah,
that's the same with me. Like, I grew up on Crash and Mario Kart and Crazy Taxi. But that's because, like, I never even asked my mom for a first-person shooter. The first-person shooter I played, I was, like, 13, 14, and it was on the computer. And I didn't even, talk to anybody on the multiplayer, so it wasn't, like, a big deal.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and get to the next question. Being a gamer with a significant other or family member who doesn't understand gaming.
Yeah, it's rough. Having I won't talk about my fiance because she asked me kind of not to. But specifically, my mom, like I just said, like she was not a fan of first-person shooters, and she's a pretty like Christian, like she has good values and all that stuff, and she just doesn't understand. She's like, isn't there enough violence in the world that you don't have to go shooting people for fun? And like we've argued about that a ton, and she just doesn't understand it. And I don't know if you've come across that too, Sammy, at all.
Well, like my mom, my dad likes to play these games. He doesn't play Xbox Live, but he does like it when I got this or when I get any other Call of Duty or any other game, he hops on and plays the campaign, and he likes him. My mom, she doesn't care that I play him. She doesn't say anything bad about him, but the only thing I have with her is I'll try to talk to her since I started doing this commentating stuff. I'll try to talk to her about it, and I'll be like all excited. I'm like, oh Mom, I got like 200 subscribers, yay me. And she just like looks at me like I'm crazy. But she doesn't put me down or anything, but yeah. I wish she was more supportive of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another completely different topic too.
Yeah.
The whole YouTube thing and telling people that you record video games on YouTube.
Yeah.
And you talk over it. But but yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna skip a couple of these questions because I know, like the games you're looking forward to, you were gonna do a commentary on that on your channel.
Yeah, for sure.
So, when we already talked about a couple of these, I guess I'll talk about what age my son, I'll let him start gaming, and if I want to.
Yeah, for sure. I was kind of interested in that too. You being a mom and all.
Yeah.
You have kind of an inside perspective on that.
Yeah. He already sits there and plays with the controller, but, I'll let him game, like, when he wants to, but I won't let him play first-person shooters until, like I said, about 13 or 14, and I will control who he plays with, what he's saying, and just how much he plays. Say, when he does get older and there's this commentating stuff still, which will probably be something completely different when he's our age or something.
Yeah,
or,
no doubt.
Say if he did want to start doing stuff like this, I'd be all for it, but like, I know some people don't want their kids to be on Xbox Live or playing games like this, but if I could sit here and play them and do what I'm doing, why am I going to tell him no?
Yeah, no, for sure. Would you, like, if your kid wanted to be a professional gamer, would you tell him to get a real job, or, like...
No.
No.
If that's what made him happy and he enjoyed doing it, I'd tell him go ahead.
Yeah.
If he could be successful in it, but if he wasn't successful in it... But I'd also want him to get a college degree. I would want him to have something to fall back on. Yeah,
no, for sure. I think a lot of people are losing that with just being happy doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
But what's a solid game you want your Mason, right?
Yeah.
What's a solid game you want Mason to grow up on? Like you could see him playing.
Call of Duty. But the gameplay is about to end, and I always end up going over, so we can't do it this time, even though we're about to. So, but thank you for doing a dual com with me, and I hope you all go subscribe to him, and I hope you all enjoy this video, and I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, thanks a bunch, Sammy. I'll see you again later, guys.